but friends from all over. I'm very happy to be talking to you right now because I'm truly seeing you mentally, and I hope to hear you back. So that will be a talk in the end. And I have just recorded something from work, so I'm taking a ride in this lawyer outfit. But I'm here today to share something to you that is very important for me, and I want to hear from you. What do you think? Okay? It is a project who was born in 2017 when I was passing through a really hard time, and I started to write, because it was a relief for me. And I started to write poems, and I started to paint, and I was exercising some parts of me that I was not used to. And this artistic side of myself, I call it Miss Kite. In Portuguese, it is Senhorita Pipa. So since then, I've been organizing my studies, my poems, my pictures, this side of me. I was not sharing with anyone because I was afraid. I was embarrassed. I don't know. It's because it's hard to expose something that is very essential and very meaningful for you, right? So it was hard for me to realize that it was something that I should share with those who appreciate it, like I do. Okay, so it's an invitation for you to get to know Miss Kite. It's coming in Portuguese, and that's why I'm coming here to hear from you, because I could easily and with a lot of pleasure translate my stuff to English and share it with you. So what was my thinking to begin with, and to share with you a little bit of what is Senhorita Pipa, and if you tell me if I should keep with Miss Kite as well. I recorded 7 videos already talking about death, the sleeping time, about coronavirus, about mental detachment, about thoughts, feelings, and energy, and about positivity and negativity, and about action, about creating things and putting out to the world. Those are the themes that came to me already, and I have my Instagram where I have nice pictures, in my opinion, and like poems or pieces of poems. I have just begun, and I wondered if I should go to English as well, because maybe it makes sense for you guys as well. My friends here are enjoying it. Of course, some of them are liking, of course, some of them are not, but it's all right? It's normal. But I ask you this because maybe because of the difference of cultures, it doesn't make sense for you, right? I don't know. I want to know. As human beings, I believe we have a lot in common, right? But something it's a point of interest for you guys, and maybe it's not. And you're going to tell me. So right now I'm going to make a flash summary of what I've said already, and you tell me if it's nice, if it makes sense, if I should record each of the themes or any of those that you liked. And okay, very fast. So first of all, I was talking about death and how I believe it's a perspective of life. I don't believe that when our body stop working, we stop existing. I understand that we are consciousness, and we have different vehicles where the consciousness manifests, and one of them is the physical body. So it's physical body, energetic body, spiritual body, emotional and mental. So when our physical body stops working, we're still manifesting on this, all these others, and we are none of those either. We are something that manifests in those bodies. Okay, that's my opinion, and that's a nice perspective, because the way I started seeing life after understanding things was much better. So the perspective that this understanding brought me is amazing, and life makes more sense for me since so. And I love to study it, and philosophy talks about it, conscienciology talks about it. It's very nice to study and search about it. So then I spoke a little bit about, I talked a little bit about the sleeping time, where our physical body is resting and we're still existing through the other ones. And it's funny because it's one of the steps for understanding that we are not dead when we die. Because for example, if you sleep 8 hours per day, you don't remember what you do during these 8 hours, and it's weird, right? Because it's 1/3 of your life, and you are existing because you're not dead. So why don't you remember this? Isn't it weird? I think it's weird, and that's why I started to look after information that could explain me this. And what I got is our physical body has the necessity to rest because it's organic and it gets tired, and as well as it dies someday. But the other ones doesn't need to, and we have a lot of activities independently of the body, and that's why I'm very sure that we don't die when we die. And why the problem of remembering is that it's because our brain, although our brain is fantastic and it's amazing, and we don't even know all of the capacity of our brains yet, it's not capable of downloading all the informations that we experienced as a spirit, let's say like this, without the body. So, but there are techniques that you can improve and start remembering more and more, because all of us project ourselves out of the physical body every night, unconsciously. But there are techniques, and you may develop the ability to project yourself out of the physical body consciously. I'm sorry if it's wrong, but I think you got the sense. So it's a human possibility. It's something that is not a gift that some of us could have, and no. It's inner capacity, ability, but we have to practice if we are interested on this. Okay. So the third video was about the mental law of detachment, which means we should be mentally detached. Why this? Normally, I don't know in your countries, but here I know it's the reality. We many times we are attached to things that are good. So we don't want it to go away, and we're attached to some situation or to some person or a place or a reality that we created. But many times we are also attached, that's the worst part, to bad things. So for example, maybe I'm attached to a bad habit. Maybe this habit is an action. Maybe this habit is a thought. I'm attached to a situation to my life, as to a situation that I'm living in my life that's not even making me happy. So I'm unhappy with the situation, but I'm so attached to it that I keep living this and I keep choosing this because I'm attached, because I maybe I don't see an alternative, maybe because I think there is no alternative. And we have this, how can I say, it's common for us all to happen this kind of things, right? So maybe you have friends that they are not good company for you anymore. They don't think the same way of you, but you're still friends of them. But they are not bringing good things for your life. Maybe a relationship, maybe a job. I don't know. Your minds are working on it right now. So we have to practice, and this coronavirus situation is testing us on this as well. And this was the theme of the next video, where I was saying about the attachment that we may have with the life we had before the coronavirus. The world and the situations and everything has changed around us, right? Things are so weird, and we shouldn't be attached to the reality that we have before, because this is not real anymore. And you have to be creative and capable to recreate, to renew the situations and renew our lives with the situation that we have now and with the situation that we may have in the future, to build the new situation. But if you're attached, like victimizing ourselves, no, I don't know if you have this word, but if you're like feeling poor, feeling that we shouldn't be in the situation that we are, if you are like angry with the situation, we are stuck to the past, and we have to face the reality in the present, and we have to wonder what can we do to make the future better than the present situation, and how can we do it. So after this one, I was talking about thoughts, feelings, and energy, and how it makes a circle in our lives, and how it's important for us to have the control of this. We don't have any control of anything that is outside us, right? What happens to the universe, what happens to the planet, what happens to your country. You cannot really control this. What you can do is very small, right? But what you do controlling yourself is huge. The control that you can have of yourself is huge. So, and it doesn't matter if you are in heaven or in hell. You having the control of yourself, it's everything that you can get, and in any situation it's going to be the best option for you to have the control of yourself. It's much better than not having the control. Então, the next video was about the positivity and negativity, and how we are above like a cloud, a gray cloud of heavy energy, because of course things have changed very fast. People are lost, people are losing their jobs, people from the family are dying. It's a hard moment. It's a really hard moment right now for everyone, and we are all connected to the same energy, because we are all energy. So we are all connected to each other, and we are all connected to this planet energy, and it's hard. So if you don't have the control of yourself, the normal thing, the normal situation, what is expected is that you're going to be feeding yourself with this bad energy, and you'll be feeding your mind with bad news, bad thoughts, bad feelings, bad energy, and you're going to get into this circle, this negative circle, and you're going to bring more and more energy to this cloud, to this gray cloud of fear, of angry, of many things, you know. And if you have the control, you can put your energy and you can focus yourself. And it's not easy, and it's not even easy to say it, but it's much more difficult to do it. I know it because I'm working hard on this, and I'm giving a try to be positive. And it's very easy to say, but also it's not that difficult to exercise. So if every day, for example, we concentrate a moment to be grateful, for example, be grateful for the house, be grateful for the food, be grateful for the family, for the work that you might be doing from home. You know, there are so many things for us to be grateful, although there are so many things for us to be worried about, okay? But still in this hard times, there are things for us to be grateful and for us to be positive. And why is it smart to be positive right now? More than always, I would say. Because we need. Otherwise, we will be diving into this negative energy, and it's going to be so hard for us to push back, you know, to the surface, to land. I don't know. So it requires hard work from us. It's our mission right now, I'm sure, is for us to win this this negativity. I'm sorry I don't have more words because it's not my language, but I think the message, I hope you got the message. So the last video was a small exercise would be every day you decide a time, every day you're going to be grateful for everything that you can. And it comes. Once you start it comes. Many things comes, and you see that you feel better. You could wish, for example, all the good energies for the people all over the world, people who are starving right now, people who are in the hospitals right now, maybe emanating good energy for the chiefs of government from all over the world, because what they decide influence the life of many people. So they have to be all right, and we can be saying bad words about them, but we can also saying wishing good things for them. It's not because we agree with them, but that we wish they do a good job, because their job is reflecting in us, everybody, right? And the last video was about action. So once we start to think positive, our mind starts to create so many possibilities inside. And the next step is to organize it and put it into steps and start to act on those. So it comes from the mind to the world. You put it in the world. You realize things, materialize things in the world. And this is a necessity that we have. We humans are very happy when we make something concrete. When we fix a little small thing, we're very happy that we could fix it. We are very happy when we can build something, a machine, for example. So we feel very happy when we can help someone. If someone needs us and we are able to help, it feels so good. So that's what we have to do. We have to put to act. We have to put our ideas out to the world. I'm giving my try here, by the way, because I believe that sometimes we are not sure about the potential that we as human beings have for ourselves and for the others, how we are meaningful for us and the others, because nobody is going to save us but us. So we have to do things, we have to act, but for this we have to have good ideas in our minds, right? So this is a little bit what I have done already. It's already a long video now, but it was a lot of things as well, and I have to practice my English a little bit more so I get faster. But I hope my accent was not a problem for you to understand the meaning of the message. And if you like, let me know. If you think anything you think, you are very welcome to tell me. I'll be happy to hear from you, to know that you even watch it. And if you like, I will keep doing. I will keep giving you new stuff in English and not only in Portuguese, okay? I hope you're well, your heart is in peace. I hope I could help a little bit. And let's help each other. I think that this time is showing us that we always have to improve, right? But this time is like an invitation for us to understand what should we keep and what should we change, because the world has kind of stopped. So we have time to think about life right now, and I think we should save resources and share resources. Nice talking to you.